Weekday sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Rico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Indianapolis. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35. Yard line. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he gets this up close to the 40. John Franklin Myers there to make the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and
6. This is 3rd and 6. Metcalf, the motion man. Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. He gets this complete, finding Adams. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's a Steeler 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Howard. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Here's Howard. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for 3 in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Let's go. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Oswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, Richardson. Forced out wide. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
All right, so the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You got 1st down sack. That sets everything up the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Third and long.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. T.J. Watt, he gets in for an important sack. Number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132 and a half.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats on. Turn money up to a whole nother level. I'm hustling. I don't know no better. When I got rich and got bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This is taken at the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. to throw here on first down. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll stay on the ground, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle.
It's second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. They'll stick with him again. They'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Mekhi Blackman there for the stop.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Metcalf, the motion man. Howard to throw it here, third and short. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds now inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. A throw right side is intercepted. That's from linebacker Zaire Franklin.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Second down throw for Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
18 cards.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. Down the field. He's got Warren. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
60 Mavericks. 19 Lions. Let go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Steelers' 41-yard
Drop
line.
60. Drop 60. 18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Ready, right?
On 2nd down, Richardson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. The Steelers can use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Okay, break. Viking 18.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he bounces it to the outside. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throw on first down with Howard. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Second and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Right back to him on first down. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. From the gun, it's Howard. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for us. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Howard on first down. He'll complete it to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards.
13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They put Adams in motion. Throwing on first and 10, it's Howard. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's a run going left. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Third and 10.
It's third and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone. For a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
2nd and 10.
19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. $19 Lions. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Here's Richardson. He dives and what a catch for the first down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Warriors 70, Cougar 19. 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hurt.
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check Bobcat. Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go! 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Buffalo 80. Viking 18. Let go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Loss of the yard on the play.
19
It's
tight.
now
19
3rd
tight.
down and 4.
19 Tiger. Come 19. Warriors 70. Go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10.
Cannot stay.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Go. 60. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther and left. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Set. Hurt. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Street. Hey, smash Broncos! 70 Lions! Alert push! 18, Pioneer! 19 tight! Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the 2nd half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the 2nd half.
Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Johnson. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
.21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Trey Brown. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Trader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts are on top. It's 14-10.
The score, Colts 14, Steelers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake, here's Howard. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Trying the left side, it is Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back of it.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30s. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Another run here with Johnson. He'll get about 2. JT Tuimoloau there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. And second and 8 on the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll go again with Johnson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up third and 10.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Howard. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a nice return here as well. It takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
They go right back to him. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
All they just say is, or spend some time and rock around. I just think that they easy. Hands to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. It's tricky to rock around.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Let's go now. 18, Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Deputy Lion. 18, Rattler. 18, Curve 19. Curve 19.
Throwing is Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
17 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ready. Traffic. Liking. 18. Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Big Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing, Richardson. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indy. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Howard to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Metcalf, the motion man. to throw it on first down is Howard. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll throw on first down with Howard. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Here we go. First and goal. Howard back to the air one more time. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Johnson, and this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Metcalf, the motion man. Now or never, they'll throw him, and he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ready? Pat, dragon, 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
45-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Metcalf, the motion man. Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
Let's go now. 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther Street, Panther Street.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Hold the ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. 7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 6, Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Viking 8, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Trap 60, Trap 60. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Down, he'll air one out. That is hard. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Richardson to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's now 3rd and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.